Yes, and welcome to Vasily's Garden. Now, folks, the time has come. That's right. We're doing the Brix test. Well, we've done the Brix test and we're going to announce the results on each of these plants in each of these potting mixes. Now, disclaimer. This trial has been conducted in Lethbridge weather, under Lethbridge weather, so no controlled environment has been applied to this trial. This trial is not a specific scientific research trial. It's purely my personal trial in my environment, testing the different potting mix bags and how well they grow. If you want to conduct the trial and be more specific, you're more than welcome to do your own trial and work out which one's the better one for you. The results that we got today are based on natural environment, natural microclimates and weathering and obviously watering, so that they never actually dehydrated to the point of disappearing, so we didn't stress them out. Now, the only issue we had here, folks, was that my sheep got in here and pretty much ate, well, not ate everything, they ate mine. But we still managed to get some readings out of mine there as well. And the other thing, if you want to know what's in these potting mix bags, what the mixture is, I can't tell you that. I can't verify it. You'll need to contact the manufacturer directly and ask them to disclose what they actually put in the potting mix bags. I can give you mine. That's quite easy. It's already on our website. And you're welcome to ask me any questions as far as where it comes from. So let's not waste any more time. Here are the results. We're going to start with Yates Premium. So we're doing the pak choi. So all the pak chois. Now before I go on, let me explain how the Brix reading works. We have a refractometer. Inside we have a gauge from 0 to 30 plus. And based on what reading we get from the 0 to 30, that's the sugar mineral count that we are getting from the plant. But the line difference is between a blue and a white background. So that's a differentiating point. Where those two colours meet on the scale, that's the reading we take. Now, if those two colours where they meet, that line is a dead straight line, that's basically telling you there's a low calcium microbial count in the mix itself. So it's not really getting the activity that you want. But when the line is faded, well, there's a high calcium and high microbial exchange going on, so the minerals are kicking through. So when I read this, if you don't hear me say anything, it means it's a straight line. If I just read the number, it's a straight line. If I say fade, well, that means that reading has a very distinct fade between the white and the blue, which means it's excellent. So, Yates Premium Potting Mix, and this is the pak choi, 4.5. Scott's Native, it's 3. Scott's Plus Organics Potting Mix, 3.5. Scott's Plus Organics Tomato Veg, 3. Scott's Tomato Veg Herb, 4. Scott's Rose Azalea Mix, 3. Scott's Premium Potting Mix, 3.5. Rich Grow Black Marvel, this is the shocker, 2. Garden Basics Tomato and Veg, 2. Garden Basics All-Purpose Potting Mix, 4. Garden Basics Premium Potting Mix, 5. Vasily's, 9. Scott's Performance Plus, it's a 3. And Sea Salt, it's an 8 with a slight fade, folks. Now I did forget to mention the fades on the other ones, and the only one that had a fade on it was Vasily's, and Sea Salt had a slight fade. So that's the pak choi. So clearly ours came on top, and we are not cheating, folks. Just pan over here. This is the mess. See it there? These are the trials. These are the remnants of all the plants that we cut out, and it goes around the base there, and it's all over the place. Anyway, so we did not cheat. I have no intention or interest in cheating in any way. So you can call it as it is, and if you want to call it and bluff it, come down yourself and test it. Knock yourself out. All right, so let's go to the silver beet. So we're going to start again with the Yates. We're going to go in that order. 6 with a fade. Scott's Native, 0.2. Scott's, Jesus, win. Scott's Plus Organics, 4. Scott's Plus Organics Tomato Veg, 4. Scott's Tomato Veg and Herb, 4 with a fade. Scott's Rose Azalea Mix, 4. Scott's Premium Potting Mix, 5. Rich Grow Black Marvel, you sitting down? 2. It grows like wildfire, but I really want to know what's in that stuff. So anybody who does know, please feel free to share it on this platform. Garden Basics Tomato and Veg, 2. Garden Basics All-Purpose Potty Mix, 3 with a fade. Garden Basics Premium Potty Mix, there's nothing there, the plant died. Vasilis, 5 with a fade. Scott's Performance Plus, I think it is, or just the Performance something, whatever, Naturals, that's it. Performance Naturals, 4. And Sea Salt, 2.5 with a slight fade. So the winner here is the Yates Premium at 6. Second to that is ours at 5. In relation to the silver bit and the positioning of the silver bit, I should mention here that if not all of them, most of them, well, no, most of them are in a bit of shade. So they're covered by the pak choi. You can see the Plus Organics where it's overshadowed by the pak choi growing it, so they're not getting direct sunlight. The only ones that are getting more sunlight than not would be the Yates, the Osmocote Native, because they're positioned north and the northeast side where the sun will shine, and the plant's arm's actually covered over by that. And a little bit of the Sea Salt, whereas our one was covered, as were many of the other ones. Now also, the silver beet took the longest to grow out of all of them, and it's probably, well, not the lowest, but a lot of low readings there by comparison to some of the other ones. Well, then again, if I look at the lettuce, they're pretty low as well, which we'll read in a second. Overall, the silver beet took the longest to grow here because it was overshadowed by the pak choi. So I think that would have needed a little bit more time to actually mature so we could take a better reading. So let's get on with the lettuce. So this one here is the normal iceberg lettuce, I suppose. What we got here is the Yates Premium, 4, dead straight. They'd have to say that. Scott's Native, it died, didn't exist. Scott's Plus Organics Potty Mix, 2. Scott's Plus Organic Tomato and Veg, 0, it died. Scott's Tomato, Veg and Herb, 2. Scott's Rose and Azalea, died. Scott's Premium Potty Mix, 2. Rich Grow Black Marvel, again, 2. Garden Basics Tomato and Veg, 3. Garden Basics All Purpose, dead. Garden Basics Premium, dead. Vasilis, 5 with a fade. Scott's Performance All Naturals, whatever you call it, nothing there. And Sea Salt, 2. So the last one, the Cos lettuce. Yates Premium, 4. Scott's Native, 4. Scott's Plus Organics Potty Mix, 3.5. Scott's Plus Organics Tomato and Veg, 3.5. Scott's Tomato and Veg Herb Mix, 4. Scott's Rose and Azalea, 3.5. Scott's Premium Potty Mix, 4. Rich Grow Black Marvel, 4. Garden Basics Tomato and Veg, 4. Garden Basics All Purpose, 0, dead. Garden Basics Premium Potty Mix, 3.5 with a slight fade. Vasilis, 7.5 fade. Scott's Plus Naturals, 7, straight line. Didn't have to read that or say that. And Sea Salt, 3 with a fade. And there you go, folks, we've just done the Brix test. And the purpose of the Brix test is purely to understand the nutritional value or mineral density of your vegetables that you're growing. You can do it on flowering plants as well, but this test here was purely for us to see which one of these potty mix bags is going to provide your vegetables with the mineral density that they need to pass on so that you can benefit from it as well, because that's the whole purpose of why we grow vegetables. Now, some of them had a spike with one of the veggies and a very low count on the other ones, and others had an average high spike or just average low spike. We're going to post the spreadsheet on this page as well, so you can see for yourself firsthand and do the comparisons, and then for you can make a judgment of which potty mix or planting mix you're going to buy and use in your garden. And that's what it's about. It's growing it naturally, keeping it clean. Also, what I want to say is that with the Brix reading, we actually rounded up the numbers when they were really close to the whole number. For example, if it was 3.9, we pushed it up to 4. If it was 2.1, yes, we dropped it down to 2. The 3.5s, we left them at 3.5. But we also gave these plants the benefit of the doubt. We took a couple of readings or multiple readings on plants that were reading really low. So we were getting at times 1 and even below 1. We thought, no, that can't be right. And, you know, the end result was a 2, for example. So we did not just take one reading from a plant across the board. We did multiple readings to make sure that we were accurate as possible and took the average, if not the highest reading there. So there you go. The potting mix, planting mix trial, folks, has been completed. Unfortunately, the sheep ate my one. I would have loved to have seen my lettuce perform a bit better than that, but nevertheless, they came to mine and destroyed it, and they took some bites out of all the other ones. Now, should I eat the veggies, considering the Brix rating on them? Or should I just feed the rest of the sheep? I think the sheep are going to enjoy a good feed there. Stay tuned for the next trial, which is going to be our liquid fertilisers. Organic and synthetic fertilisers in liquid form, soluble form, that we're going to trial using cocoa peat as the growing medium and the same seedling in each pot. From me, Vasily Maresi, check out our website, vasilisgarden.com, and if you're looking for planting mix, go to the planting mix page and find your nearest stockist. Oh, and the good news, Dandenong North is now available for click and collect, so you can shop online, select Dandenong North and pick your items up from there on the weekends. From me, Vasily Maresi.